Hey there, Leo, Sun, Leo, Moon, Leo, Rising. It's Maggie. Welcome to Moonlit Waters. We're going to take a look at what you don't see coming. These have been very interesting readings. So strap in now. Let's see what we get. We're going to take a look at where you are right now. What are you planning to do? And what is in the future that you don't see coming? So the key to the situation right here is not a great card. So you have here... in the heart space, but see, this is where you're planning. Ooh, we have the darkness looms on the horizon. It's almost as though, Leo, you are planning to be miserable. It doesn't make any sense. Oh, you know what, though? Okay, that would make sense. What else we got here? Okay, so, if you're a Leo rising in particular, this would make sense. Cancer season is right around the corner, and that would be your 12th house, and that's when we pull our energy in, and we go deep inside, and we do a lot of spiritual work. We complete cycles, and so it could be that you are delving a little deeper into your own psyche and trying to understand patterns and where your own inner magic is and what it is that you are trying to create. So for some of you, that could be what's happening there. Your overall energy, a lot wanted to come out. I think that you are going to... I think you're in for a bit of a struggle here. Let's see what we can do to help you out here. So we have here the siren. A temptation may lead you astray. So there is a situation. It could be, well, it could be romantic, because here in the heart space currently we have the seductress. So there could be a relationship that's not that great for you going on. And you know what really I hate about this? We have the serpent. Sly and subtle approach is needed with the siren, which makes me feel like, do you know whether or not this person is involved with somebody else? Watch out for that. That feels like really serious. Now, if this is not your reading, this is the part where I say check out your sun, moon, or rising, right? Because not all of this is going to be for everybody. But for those of you Leos that you have just recently gotten into a relationship and it feels like you are fighting for their time, pay attention to that. If they're not as available as you think that somebody should be in a new relationship, you know, especially if you're doing like any of that online dating, my tip for online dating, because I did that one summer, it was a lot of fun, but I didn't waste my time texting and all those flirty, crappy things. I was like, dude, do you want to meet up? And then I'd meet up at a public restaurant, and I almost said restroom. That's not what happened. It was a public restaurant, and you know, so I would do what I called meet and greets. Like sometimes we went meet at a park and go for a walk or whatever. Like walked around a sporting goods store with one guy. Whatever. I didn't care what it was. Something public, something fast. I want to talk to you, and I don't want to take a long time. Met one person at like a butterfly garden. Whatever. It didn't matter. I just wanted to meet and greet. If we hit it off, great. If we didn't, you know, whatever. Went go-karting with one guy. That guy ended up dating for like 2 years. But the guy that was like, just wanted to flirt. And when I tried to set up a time to meet, was like, well, I don't want to drive that far. I said, that's okay. Because then I knew he was married. I was like, yeah, it's too hard for you to drive halfway between our houses to meet. Then you're not the guy for me. So pay attention to all the little signals around that, right? It just feels like it's icky. But here's the good news. You are very protected right now. Spirit's got your back on this. You need to pay attention. Unseen forces are watching over you. And there's a lot of adversity going on. So now, let's say This isn't a romantic situation. Let's say the seductress here is a new opportunity for a new job or something, and you're trying to figure out if it's a good fit. And so you have to kind of keep everything on the down low because you don't want your boss to know that you're looking for another job. And when they're like, can we check your references? You're like, no, I haven't told my boss I'm looking for a job, so no, you can't check my references, right? It could be something like that. So there is a need for you to protect yourself, though. We've got the shield coming up here too. So I feel like whatever the situation is, it's icky. So I'm going to title this, it's icky. So utilize logic, reason, and common sense. Don't let your romantic passions get carried away here. Something's icky. In the future, you're planning on a lot of growth. Oh, I think this is going to grow. We got the green man here. The forces of nature are favoring you. That sounds like, sexual nature there. But here, the action is the shield. You are safe and protected. You're safe and protected. You are being watched over. However, you need to use your common sense. You need to use common sense. We all have it. We have our intuition. We need to use that. But what I'm really seeing here is paying attention to the if that seems wrong, if it seems icky, trust your gut. Here in the future, what you don't see is the hindrance. Fate has blocked this path for you. And if you're going, I don't know why this doesn't seem to be working, because fate has stepped in to save you. Fate is protecting you. So be meticulous and be patient in the heart space. Whatever the situation is, I don't think it's the right one. Because we have here, imagination will cloud your judgment. This is just like flashing neon sign, warning, 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 Will Robinson, warning, warning. That's what it feels like. Let's get you some advice if you're still here. So, hey, I am on Facebook every day. If you want to come check that out, Moonlit Waters, we take a look at the energy of the day and how to best utilize it. But, this looks, let's get some advice. Okay, I can't make this stuff up. I can't. Look. Oh, is it better? I like those better. Yeah, okay. All right, so the one that came flying up, caution. Whatever the situation is, caution and inner wisdom. You've got to follow your inner wisdom. This isn't good. So, moving forward. Okay, you said, okay, I see that. I see that. That situation is not for me. What else? What else you got? So you're being asked to release, let it go, cut it loose. And if you do that, you've got longevity and inspiration coming. You have an opportunity here to be really inspired to find something better, worthy of your time than this situation. This situation is icky. This situation is super, super icky. I don't like it. You're going to give me a card? Thanks. Oh, you got Pegasus. Okay, look. It also says inspiration. Where's the one that says inspiration? It's inspiration. The mystic power of water has brought you new passion, inspiration, and a burst of creative energy. Feelings and sensations can be overwhelming at this time. Use this opportunity to manifest your desire with intuition and emotional intelligence. Yeah, Pegasus. So channel all this creative energy, all this fire and all this passion into something that has longevity, something that serves you, something that you create and you manifest for yourself. I open my heart to divine inspiration and the protection of spiritual grace. With divine grace, grand accomplishments become possible as an inspired idea is awakened in your soul. Do not allow it to become tainted by negative greed or ego. Protect what matters to your soul. by surrounding yourself with white light and asking for spiritual grace to be with you always. You can be a guide and a guardian for others when you stay connected to the pure love of spirit. It is not up to you to decide what others need to do. Have faith with your loving connection with spirit, and you will be able to help others to find their own truth, blessed by divine grace. You can't save everybody. You can offer support and guidance, but you got to take care of yourself. And right now, there is a situation that's really got so many roadblocks in front of you. And I think that, we feel sometimes like if we just put a little more effort into it, if we give it a little more love, if we do this or we do that, we can really make something work. And I want to say this release card says it all. Let it go. And focus on creating something that brings you joy and happiness. That's what you should be doing. If it's this much work, it doesn't feel like joy and happiness. All right? You guys take really good care. I'll see you soon.